guys, welcome back to the Studentship YouTube channel. Today I'm here live at the University of Nigeria. I'll be going around asking students, information about their course of study. I can assure you that you are going to find this video helpful. So make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel. Good afternoon. What's your name and department?
Okay, good afternoon. I am Victor Chineduma Nochile, a student of philosophy at University of Nigerian Nsukka.
Wow, nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
Okay, like for many students, when they hear the word philosophy, they just think about these crazy people and So tell me, what is the course all about? Philosophy as a department in the university.
Actually, sometimes lesser majority of persons don't go for this course.
Okay.
Because if you trace it, find out that some persons, when writing JAM, they go for medicine, law, this and that, forgetting that there are bedrocks of some courses, of which philosophy is one of them.
Okay.
When you talk of reasoning, if you talk of critical analysis, you can't conclude the story without a philosopher. Okay. That is why if you come to places like even the so-called medicine, law, and some other professional courses, you still have one or two theories from Aristotle, Plato, and Losmore. That's to show you that we're actually everywhere and we are indispensable. So that's it. There's not much thing about it, just that it goes with passion.
Okay.
The quest to know.
Okay.
Philosophy is all about knowledge. Yeah, the quest to know, the urge, the desire to know. That's just, it's a love of wisdom.
A love of wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay, so why did you decide to study philosophy?
Okay. Yeah, I chose philosophy because of the same reason I just gave you a few seconds ago.
Okay.
I desire to know.
Okay.
The reasons behind my existence. Why am I existing? Why is this happening? This it's just, it is a result of wonder.
Yeah.
I am doing this because I want to know, what is going on, what is the universe. You understand? So we are philosophers always so much interested in reasons behind things.
Okay.
A philosopher cannot just live here without observing things. Why is this place like this? What led to this? How can we solve this? So they are like problem seekers and they profess solutions to problems.
Okay. So what is it like studying philosophy? Is it like a demanding course?
Okay. In Nigeria, all courses are demanding.
Okay.
And even though we tend to allocate preference and regards for some courses, but the truth is all courses are the same.
Okay.
Because that person studying medicine and surgery will never tell you that it is easy. Likewise, the list of the courses.
Okay.
So in philosophy, it is not easy.
Okay.
It is not easy because there you have to study somebody that existed before your forefathers. And in consequence, you are stressing your brain. And sometimes you expect you to quote exactly what the person said.
Okay.
And when you don't say or repeat the same statement made by those persons that existed before you, automatically you are not following the line you are meant to follow. So it's not easy.
Okay.
It is not easy because the only thing is once you are passionate and once you know what you are doing, you will enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah, you will really enjoy philosophy because it is something you will find fun while doing.
Okay, you're gonna like relatable.
Yes, because while you are studying, you are seeing it happening.
Practical,
practical, pragmatism and the rest of it. So you see it happen, not just that you are asked to study this, but you see that those things have practical lines in your day-to-day activities.
You just talk about quoting. Is it a course that involves a lot of cramming, trying to get?
You don't cram philosophy to avoid madness. You enjoy philosophy.
Okay.
You study it,
It's an experience.
Yes, because if I was okay, I can give you a classical example. When you are taught relativism, you find out that at the course of studying relativism, you have ended up finding the reason behind some behaviors.
Okay.
That Obi behaves like this is because Obi is this.
Okay.
And these are things they teach in philosophy. So why are you now cramming Obi's behavior?
When you can know.
Exactly. when you can just, by just a glance, you have actually seen Obi behave like this because you have actually known that Obi can behave like this. You understand?
Yeah.
In philosophy, you study logic as well.
Okay.
In logic, you are bound to read beyond the physical. You even see, sometimes some people see beyond the spiritual, as the case may be. So it's not something you cram to avoid losing your sanity.
Okay.
If you cram philosophy, you are likely to be insane.
So, but philosophers are not insane people.
No. But we're almost at the verge of being insane.
The bridge.
Almost at the verge.
Okay.
Because any mistake beyond, if you study beyond your capacity, that is when you lose it.
Okay.
I don't advise people to overdo things. Whatever happens in life should be moderate.
Okay.
If you study moderately. Whatever you do it moderately. Don't study things because, don't just overstudy to avoid losing it. And if you know the capacity of your brain, it will enable you to know the level you study.
Okay.
Do not push it.
Okay.
Allow it. Enjoy it.
Okay.
Study should be enjoyable.
Wow, thank you. So talking about moderation, can you describe the typical day of a philosophy student in university? Like what are your activities like? No classes? Do you guys have no extra time to engage in other activities?
Okay. In university, there is no particular mode or pattern of making it. You just have to strategize the best way it can work for you. For instance, if you decide to be studying on daily basis after the lectures, if you think you can merge it with other activities, that is social activities, fine, provided you don't do it to the detriment of another activity. Yeah, it should be balanced. Balance it in such a way that you study from so hour to so hour, then you recreate from so hour to so hour. All these must come together concomitantly. They must go together for you to have an effective lifestyle in school. Some people also in the verge of getting out with flying colors because I never see color. Talk more of the one where they fly. So the flying colors per se should not be limited to studies. There are things you learn by interaction. There are things you learn by mingling with people. There are things you learn by attending parties. All these are things you should avail yourself with. Education does not limit someone to studying to studies and learning as well. You can be educated while interacting. So it's not philosophy avails you to many opportunities, and it can as well expose you to different persons. So you don't need to limit it to classroom area.
Experience.
Extend it. Be versatile. Versatility is one of the features of a student. So just extend it.
All right. So have you had any memorable experience as a philosophy student in university?
Of course. The field of study is full of experiences. Yes, because one, you have to, in as much that our educational system here is not that good per se, but there are other adventures here. Like during the course of study, you are likely to get yourself entangled with some other philosophers from different schools. Just like we had our national convention sometime last few months. People from Calabar, people from Lagos, people from, from there, yes, you spread your tentacles. Then even while if I go out to the society as a philosopher, there's a way they look at me. These are personal experiences. Because while
is in a good way?
Of course, in a good way. Because while you talk, just introduce yourself as a male philosopher. You have been given a high seat that is unknown to you, because they expect you to act differently. Do you understand? You are not limited. So why are you limiting yourself? The course itself is limitless. So while presenting yourself, you should as well dispose your mind to expect those high standard. So while you are doing things, you do them like a philosopher, because already you have been modeled to be like a philosopher. Because if our ancient scholars were limited, they shouldn't have digressed into different field of study. What is Aristotle doing in medicine? What is he doing in mass comm? what is he doing in other places, yet he has theories there. You understand? But I've not seen any quote of who is the father of medicine, Ben Carson and the rest of them in philosophy. What are they doing
philosophy
here?
is like the bedrock, the foundation of.
We are the mother of all field.
Okay.
So we tend to. There are many experiences.
Okay.
Even in the medical lines, we tend to do something.
Okay.
Even in the professional lines, we tend to do something. So you see, in all round, we are there.
Okay, so let me ask you, how lucrative is philosophy as a course? Like after university, graduating, what are the opportunities that are available out there?
Okay, I want to state something here. People should stop limiting themselves to what a course can offer you.
Okay.
Yes, I'm talking to the whole world now. A course, if you limit yourself to what a course can offer you, you will end up being disappointed. Gone are those days when you study courses to get something from that course. No. Study course for you to offer the world something from that course. In other words, as a philosopher, you are not entitled to a banking work, you're not entitled to military, you're not entitled to any other places, but you can work in those places because there they need problems, and as a problem seeker, you are bound to profess solutions to those problems.
Okay.
So if you give yourself that mindset that I'm not studying this course to work in so places, it will enable you to study harder. Because you know fully well that in the labor market you are bound to face competitions, you are bound to face challenges. But the only thing that will make you triumphant is when you come out unique. That there is no other person that can be compared to you.
Okay.
And yet, in the midst of those competitors, you'll be singled out because of your uniqueness.
Wow.
So don't limit yourself to
a job.
Yes, understand? Yes, you know,
you want to create opportunities for yourself.
Create those opportunities. I've seen philosophers that enter into medical field and do much more than medical practitioners. Because when they enter there, they not feel that I'm not certified to inject somebody, but I can employ a doctor.
Okay.
And give the person's managerial insights. Do you understand?
Yes.
I am not a medical practitioner, but I have doctors at my disposal.
Okay.
Did the philosophy offer me that? No. But the study of philosophy enabled me to do that. So I advise some scholars and most students, don't limit yourself to what the course can offer you. No. Rather, dispose your mind to offer the world things from the study of that particular course.
Wow.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So that's what I can say. So there are numerous opportunities. So you asking me opportunities, underrating the course. There are numerous opportunities in this field of study. It's only for those that bend down to study that can only grab those opportunities. Thank you.
All right. So lastly, what advice do you have for a student that wants to study, aspiring to study philosophy in university?
Okay. You have to dispose your mind to study. Okay. Philosophy does not give you chance to, you must study. It doesn't give you chance to have other businesses or side hustles. Okay. Because I tell people this, especially my young ones, don't always have a plan B once you are sure of the plan A. Okay. What am I trying to say? If you make up your mind to study, dispose your mind to study, so as to not to get distracted. I know that the system is not that encouraging for someone to solely focus on studies. But if you want to study, see to the end that you study. Do not be distracted. Even while you make your choices, be reminded that even in the professional courses, there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee. It's solely based on the grace sufficient from the above and from the connections you make in school. That your classmate may be the person you will submit your letter to. And in consequence, you get in reward, you will get one or two opportunities from him or her. So while studying, dispose and envelop yourself, in fact, make yourself free to entertain things that surround studies. So that's the little advice I can give. Just focus and you get there.
Oh, thank you very much. Something just came to my mind. There's this misconception about philosophy students not believing in the existence of God. No, I think I've heard some controversies about that. Can you just quickly, let's...
In fact, there is no other person closer to God than a philosopher.
Okay.
Yes, there's a branch of philosophy known as metaphysics. Okay. It deals with the beyond the physical.
Beyond the physical.
Now, there, your eyes will be opened to understand that things around the world still points to a natural being, to a being that is beyond every other being, which is God. So that misconception is what many that are yet to be, to be educated on. Philosophers are lovers of God. Okay. As a matter of fact, they are closer than any other person. You understand? Yeah. That is why in many seminaries, yes, religious orders, you must study philosophy. Okay. Why are you studying philosophy? You're studying philosophy for you to be exposed, for you to understand that things or the elements of the world points to the being himself. So that's it. We are very much closer to God.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think that will be all. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
It's my pleasure.
All right.
Pleasure. All right, thank you.